Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pooja. I'm an integrative nutritionist and I work with women who have hormonal issues. This is my fifth video on the factors affecting PCOD, and this is going to be on stress. How is it that stress affects your PCOD problem? Now, as I had said in my previous introduction videos that stress is one of the most common things that is cited out in every disease. So whatever kind of disease you have, if you really want to naturally cure it, then the first thing they will say is please reduce your stress, because that could be feeding into your disease. So this is how important it becomes that you do not have too much stress in your life. Sometimes the stress becomes really chronic. So normally stress is not that bad. Stress, when it is good, is called eustress, which is you need some kind of stress in your body to actually get going, to get up in the morning, to achieve your goals, to meet your deadlines. You need that kind of stress, motivation from inside to get going with your stuff. So that is good stress. But the stress becomes problem when it becomes chronic. It becomes something which bottles up in your body and is not able to express itself. Sometimes you don't even realize that you have too much stress in your body. You are just tired and you don't know whether it could be because of some emotional stress or it could be something which has been affecting you for a very long time. So that is stress, which then starts manifesting in the form of a physical disease. So the stress is here, you are stressed and you have some emotional issues which are up here, but then it becomes too toxic for your body and then it starts manifesting in the form of disease. Any kind of disease. It could be PCOD, it could be hormonal issues, it could be anything, but it depends on which are your weaker sort of areas, and that is where it will start manifesting more quickly. And because we are as women, we have periods every month, that is where it shows up pretty much very quickly. That is where it kind of says there is a problem, and it could also be that it is coming from somewhere here, something which is bottling up over here, which could then be manifesting in the form of disease. So how does it work? Like, something is here, how is it actually manifesting in the form of a disease? So I will explain this in terms of how your body chemistry changes when there is a constant stress in your body. And for that I will go back to my ancestors, which is what I always do, because that's how our bodies are designed. So when our ancestors were living, the only kind of stress that they had was if they were going in the wild and they come across a wild animal like a tiger or a big animal which comes in front of them and it threatens their life. So that is a kind of big stress that they had in their lives. And how do you counter this situation? Now you are in this situation where there is a wild animal in front of you. What is it that your body is going to do in this situation to save your life? Because that's your primary motive. You want to save your life. So there are two options for you. Either you fly from that situation or you fight that animal and you kill that animal. So there are only two options, fight or flight. Now for that, what is it that your body needs to do? So your body chemistry is quickly going to change to fight this situation. So how does it going to do? The body actually needs a lot of energy to fight that animal or fly. So you need a lot of energy for that. So what happens then is that you get a lot of blood supply in your limbs. So in your hands, in your legs, so that you can run that situation or you can fight that situation. For that, your heartbeat goes up. So your heartbeat will go up. The heart is going to pump a lot of blood so that you have the energy. The second thing that is going to happen is that your breathing is going to shorten. So you will take short breaths so that you get more oxygen, because you need to run from that situation and you need more oxygen supply. So your breathing rate will increase. The third thing that will happen is your insulin levels will go up. Why? Because you need more energy at this point. So you want the food that you've eaten to be broken down quickly into energy, and for that you need a lot of insulin. So insulin level will go up. There will be few systems that will shut down because you don't need them. What are the systems that are going to shut down? First is your digestion. Your digestion is going to shut down because it does not, your body, you don't need the digestive juices to release, and and all the slow digestion to take place, because that takes a lot of energy. So you don't need that. So your digestion is going to shut down. The second thing that is going to shut down is your immunity, because you don't want to be fighting viral infections at this point or bacterial infections at this point. Your criteria at this point is to fight this wild animal in front of you. So your immunity will go down. And then the third thing that will shut down will be your reproduction, because you don't need to be reproducing at this point. So your reproduction or reproductive hormones are going to shut down at this point. Now bring this whole scenario now into a current lifestyle. Now we don't see tiger these days. There are no tigers around which are going to come and put you in a stressful situation. There are other kind of stresses now. We have the lifestyle stress. We have to run for a meeting. We have to be on time at our work. We have to meet deadlines. We have jobs to do. We have answers to give to our bosses. We have relationships which can really take a lot of energy, and it can give you a lot of stress in terms of you finding a way into a relationship. It can be very stressful. So these are the stressors these days. They are mild, but they're also chronic. They kind of linger around, and they are mild. So now if you were to compare your body with the ancestors, then you can imagine that same kind of chemistry is kind of building in your body for a very long time, because it's chronic stress. So you have sort of a chronic fight and flight response that's going on in your body constantly, all the time. So what is happening in that situation? You have low immunity. Your reproductive hormones are kind of not working at their optimal capacity. Your digestion is also not working at its optimal capacity. You have high heart rate, and you have a short breathing pattern. So you are breathing very short. You do not have deep and long breaths, but you take very short breaths. You have high insulin and constantly high insulin levels in your body, which are very harmful, which can be really, really harmful for your body for long term, and that then can manifest in the form of disease. Now, just to give you an example, if you had some sort of an emotional trauma in your life in the last 3-4 months, probably you had a bad breakup because of which you have been constantly stressed, you have not been able to sleep properly, and because of which insulin is kind of been going up and is kind of on a higher level, then it kind of pushes the testosterone levels up. And when the testosterone levels go up, then automatically everything else like PCOD symptoms start showing up. So this is how your stress, chronic stress, gets related to your disease, and how mild stress can manifest in the form of PCOD. So in this video, I really wanted to talk about really basic stuff of how stress changes the chemistry of your body, and how when the chemistry of your body changes, how it then starts manifesting in the form of a disease. In my next coming up videos, I will be telling you how to reduce the stress. How do we mitigate these problems that we are all into? This is a lifestyle. This is not going away anywhere. So what is it that we can do to mitigate stress levels, to make sure that it's not affecting us at such a level that it starts becoming a disease for us? So this is what is going to be coming up in my next few videos, so please keep watching. I hope you like the information that I've shared here as to how stress can affect your PCOD symptoms. So with this, we come to an end of this series. This is a series of 9 videos where we've given you just an introduction into PCOD. What is PCOD? How does it work? What are the factors affecting PCOD? My next series that I'll be doing will be on how to cure PCOD naturally. And I hope till now whatever information I have shared with you, you found that useful. If you feel this information might be very useful to any of your friends, then by all means share this channel with them. Subscribe to our channel, give us the feedback as to how you like them, and ask questions. And please tell me if you need to see any other kind of videos here. What is the kind of content you would like to see? If you can give me that feedback, that would be immensely helpful. And I really hope that we stay connected, and I look forward to seeing you in my next series. Thank you.